Hello, hello. Testing, testing. I have no idea if this thing is working. Let me see something here. Well, something's happening. Well, hello, Ronnie. I don't know if this thing is actually working, but I'll figure this out. I think it is. Okay, I'm going to assume that it is working. Hi, Ronnie. So I don't know if you guys saw earlier. Hello, Mr. As Girl World Burns and Churns. Okay, that's a funny name. I don't think I've seen that name before. Pretty funny. I don't know if you've seen, but Ryan went live, and I thought it was interesting. It was a very short live, and it's going to be pretty easy for me to cover. I don't really, I don't really come on here very often. What the fuck is going on? Is the whole galaxy in retrograde? What do you mean by that? um, I saw it was live and it was probably what it's like 11, 12 minutes long, but I have distilled it into about 5 minutes, I think, for you guys. Um, Yada made fun of me the other day and said that I don't really come on my channel and say very much, but I figured this was a good chance for me to one, test StreamYards because oh my God, the last few times I've tried to stream, it has been atrocious. The YouTube interface is horrible. And you guys can't even hear my videos. Like you hear the video, but there's so much like static and clicking and nonsense. So hopefully using StreamYard will eliminate that. But I see why people don't like StreamYard anymore. I've never streamed from this before, but there's so many pop-ups when you're trying to go live, trying to sell you this, that, and the other thing. So I'm not paying you money, StreamYard. This is a test because I don't intend to be a regular streamer. I'm just doing this because I want to find a way because I know I want to stream again in the future, but I want to find a way to make it better. So hopefully this will make it better. Ryan will never love you. No, I don't know. I'm on the fence with that. I'll be honest with you. StreamYard's been acting up for everyone lately. Yeah, I've heard that. I didn't get so much acting up, but more just like the constantly pushing the sales. That's what I don't like. I'm kind of on the fence about Ryan. I think Ryan is one of the more interesting characters to evolve. Instead of he's decided that instead of just remaining lore, now he wants to be part of the drama. And he said as much today. He actually straight up said it. So for a straight guy, Ryan sure is a messy girl. Somebody said, I don't know if this is true, but someone said that he's bi. I don't know. I have no idea if this is true or not, but let's see. Let's see if I can show you what he had to say today. Come on, StreamYard. Work with me here. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah, he did stream in this weird format. I hate the long formats because you can't ever really see anything. I feel like I hate not being able to see the sides, and I have no intentions on streaming in this long format. I don't care what he is. The way he makes Hessisburg is funny. You know, it was to me, it was even funnier when he wasn't saying anything and Hussey just kept going on and on and on, and he just could not stop. It was hilarious to me. But let's see what Ryan has to say. Like I said, I cut it down. This is This is only like 5 minutes. I think he streamed for like 11 minutes. So I took out all the extra stuff and a few of the ums and ands and all that stuff because you're going to get enough of that from me. So you don't really need to hear it from Ryan. So let's go.
I just have a couple things that I wanted to say because basically, like, at the end of the day, I tried to take the high road and be respectful no matter what, even though there was many lies and even slander said about me.
There is definitely a lot of lies and a lot of slander. Hussey basically he called him a grifter. He called him almost everything but a child of God. He said that who remembers when Hussey did a Hussey did a Google search and he Google searched grifting and he tried to say that Ryan stole from his community and scammed his community and grifted from them by buying something other than what he said he was going to buy. And the only thing he did was just spend a little extra money. He bought what he said he was going to buy, but then added in his own money to get a better version of it. I think it was a microphone, if I remember right. And and Hussey turned that into like the scamming, and Ryan lied, and he stole, and he just, oh my God, Hussey ran with that for weeks.
Not somebody that uses that word very often, but that was the case, being called a fucking scammer. Basically, I tried to take the high road, tried to be respectful. And after,
I don't understand why you would be respectful of someone who blatantly lied about you. Just like straight up, flat out lied. Like, why would you be respectful of that? But okay, all right, Ryan. I think what it was is you just didn't want to get involved. And you thought Hussey would eventually stop. And you see that is not the case.
After I walked away from doing that a few days ago, it was basically like, spit in my face because I don't know. I didn't conform exactly how I was supposed to conform, I guess.
That was exactly it. You didn't bend the knee enough. Yes, Pink Lava, I am live. But I am not talking about I'm not talking about all the other weirdos that everybody seems to be obsessed with. Everybody's obsessed with Unicorn Girl and Fallon and Blaze, and yeah, I have no interest. However, I am very interested in Ryan here. Very, very interested.
So then it was like, fuck you and your respect. I'm gonna spit in your face any fucking ways. So
Ryan, he spit in your face to begin with. He was mad at you because you decided to step outside of your comfort zone, your little community, and expand into other communities. He didn't want to see you talking to Ella.
So, yeah, now, and I also feel like, sorry you had to deal with that crap. A Marie, I mean, listen, I'm no victim, A Marie, because, basically, basically, if I would have just kept doing the same thing and stayed in my lane and minded my own business, I wouldn't have been, put my name wouldn't have been brought back up in the last, few weeks.
This is the rare instance of of actual like realization that people have in this community or pretty much online in general. He is speaking nothing but truth. Had you said nothing, had you just gone on and never responded, nobody would have anything to say. Well, kind of. If you wouldn't have said anything and you would have just been popping up in chats like you've been doing, people would have still had something to say. That's the thing. You were popping up in chats here and there. You weren't really vocal. You just, you're just kind of doing your thing. You're like, oh, I'm just here to chill. I'm just here to listen. But then you started hopping up on panels. You hopped up on Greg's panel. Then you hopped up on Hussey's panel. Like you were just Ryan. I saw what you were doing the moment you started doing it. And I wasn't at first. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. I was like, you know what? When I saw you in chats, I was just like, maybe he's just maybe there's just people here he wants to chat with, and he sees them in chat. No, I was wrong. The moment you hopped on the panel, I knew it was all said and done from there. You wanted to be part of it. You wanted the smoke. And you know what? I am here for it. Please, please, brother, please bring some smoke.
So I'm definitely not a victim. Who said that again? I forgot who said that. A Marie. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, but at the same time, it's not really necessary because I'm definitely not a victim by any means of the word. I feel that way with anybody on here who jumps headfirst into drama, and then once there's retaliation, then they're like, or once that person replies, they're like, how dare you come at me? How is this person talking about me? Blah blah blah. Poor old.
I think that happens pretty much all the time. I think 95% of the time when people don't realize what they're doing when they're doing it. When you hop up on these panels and you give a take that people are just not going to agree with, yeah, there's going to be other people that got something to say about it. That's just how it's going to be. Yeah, there's no way around that. Anytime anyone has something to say, someone else will have something else to say. Hussey gave him hell for being in Woti's chat and becoming a member or something. Hussey lost his wig. Yes, I did. I did remember hearing something about that. Something about him being a member. That's just. And the funny part is, did he actually buy the membership or was he gifted it? Because that's another thing. I have been gifted memberships to channels that I don't necessarily want to be gifted a membership to, but you know what? It's okay. I'll take it. I'll take the free membership. If somebody gives it to me, that's all right. I'll deal with it. And sometimes they come in handy because sometimes certain people try to hide things behind memberships. It doesn't work that way, Callie. You know what? Maybe one day, if I really have the energy, I would talk about Callie because she's been on one lately.
Told me, and it's like, well, if you didn't dive head first and involve yourself, you wouldn't be involved. So, yeah.
See, Ryan knows. Ryan knows what's up.
The same thing applies to me. So yeah, and I also feel like because I stayed quiet, even when lies and bullshit were spewed about me, that just became like a free pass to like, oh well, I can fucking say whatever the fuck I want about him because he's not going to say anything about it. Well,
duh. Well, duh. You gave Hussey license to make his own narrative when you didn't respond. Now, listen, if most of the time this isn't a big deal, right? Hussey's just gonna, people are gonna say their piece, and then eventually, like the internet does, the internet's just gonna do what it's gonna do, and everyone's gonna move on and forget about it most of the time. And because you didn't offer your side of the story, there was really nothing for anybody to say. There was nothing for anyone to counter, and they couldn't really care. They couldn't really care much about what Hussey said. But now that you are setting foot in it, now the narratives are going to start mattering because before they didn't. Before they didn't matter because there was no one to attribute it to because you weren't around. But now there's someone to attribute it to. But again, like I said, please, Ryan, bring the smoke because I'm here for it.
Listen, that fucking time has come to an end. My kindness was taken for fucking weakness. I'm not no fucking bitch.
Is it me or just Ryan starts to sound a little mad here?
Nice fuck. This was taken for fucking weakness. I'm not no fucking bitch. I'm a nice fucking person. And I've said many times, I've stayed away from watching the live streams that were about me because I have a fucking temper. And
wait. Hold on. Wait, what did he just say? He said, I'm not no fucking bitch. I'm a nice
Oh,
person.
fucking bitch. I'm a nice fucking person, and I've
I'm a nice fucking
said
person.
many times I've stayed away from watching the live streams that were about me because I have a fucking temper.
Wait, you said it's just me. I don't really attribute nice people with bad tempers. Ryan, I think you may not be as nice as you're trying to put yourself out here to be. This hey, I'm a nice person. Welcome, Ryan. What? I did tag you. I didn't think you would even respond. That's funny. Listen, I am a nobody, okay? No one pays attention to me. I'm a piece of shit. Leave me alone, says Ryan. That's hilarious. I just thought that was the weirdest dichotomy I've ever heard. I'm a nice fucking person, but I have a temper. Listen, as long as that temper is directed in the right direction, I'm good. I'm all good with it. It's just when people like, because Hussey has a temper too. He won't enjoy it. He won't put it to the right places, is what I mean. Um, I enjoy your commentary more than most. Me? Please. I don't know why. Most people can't stand me. But when I saw your live, I was like, "Ooh, I definitely want to review this. Definitely, because I see a trajectory. I'm seeing into the future, and I am projecting into the future that there is going to be a very interesting back and forth. Because I think Hussey thought that you were pretty easy to steamroll. I don't think he understood anything about you. I don't really know much about you. Um, Again, because you're more like on the Shanny side of things, and I don't pay attention to anything to do with Shanny and Rev, so I don't really know about uh, the reactors and the community over there and all that stuff. The only thing I know is through Yato, um, and even then, I don't really pay that close attention. Brian says, "I'm going to crash into the wall and burn." I don't know if you're going to actually crash into the wall because listen, Ozzy is a low cow. He's easy to make fun of. Um, I would say make fun, have fun making fun of him because I think he's funny for the most part. Is he malicious? Definitely. But is he also funny? Yes. His maliciousness isn't in the way that you would think some people. There's some people who I find malicious who are definitely on the evil side of things. Hussey tries to be evil, but he's more like a spoiled brat, which I think is the reason why I find him more amusing the most. He's more of like a petulant child who can't get his way, struggling to get his way, and throws a fit when he doesn't get his way. And I personally enjoy the fits and the occasional drunk streams that he does. He's too stupid to be evil. You know, he's dumb, but dumb in definitely dumb in book smarts, but not so dumb when it comes to him getting what he wants. He is when Gigi was reviewing that stream with Vicky, it reminded me how how much of a Karen he can be, and being a Karen, the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and he definitely knows how to be a squeaky wheel. So he knows how to use it to his advantage when he really needs to. But that's about the extent of his intelligence, if you know what I mean. Other than that, he's pretty much just a petulant crying child all the time, which again I find entertaining because he tries to turn it off and on. Well, hello, Lisbeth. He tries to turn it off and on. I find it I find it quite funny. But let's get back to Ryan's video here. I want to hear Ryan making his declaration. Not of war, but it's a declaration nonetheless.
And basically, I tried to kill any animosity a few days ago when I mentioned my side of the story. And I didn't even, say everything. I kept it extremely respectful. And afterwards, still want to spit in my face and basically treat me like I'm sort of some sort of fucking bitch.
See, that's what I mean. Like, even when given the opportunity to confront Hussey, after everything Hussey had been saying for weeks, right? Until he finally died down, and Ryan was doing his thing. And then you're confronted with the opportunity to be like, hey, you said all this crazy shit about me. And you didn't. You were still trying to. I don't understand. I don't understand why you would try to be quote unquote respectful, as you call it. I don't understand why would that be a thing that you're trying to do after someone who obviously wasn't trying to do that with you. He did everything in his power to just spark up drama. You know what I mean? Lied about everything, acted like you stole shit, you know. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm I don't know. Maybe you were going for something that I just beyond my comprehension.
So, yeah, my side will be put out on time with some time on my channel. And give me
I'm excited for it. He says with time. Don't make us wait too long, please, Ryan. Please don't make us wait.
probably like a week or two. Yeah, and really the only fucking way.
A week or two. God damn. Come on now. Well, it is the holiday weekend, so I'll give you that. Maybe you're busy. But I would like to have something to listen to during my long trip. Anita Berber says, Hussey can't take out his rage on Maxwell for rejecting him, so he's taking it out on Ryan. I can see that. Ryan says, I did, though. I presented my side that conflicted his side. I just didn't go in depth, which he didn't. And honestly, I wasn't prepared to do that night. I went up only to speak to Blaze. Okay, all right, fair enough. About 7 to 10 days, I do a long live laying out the timeline and everything. After I complete that, I will be going on 2 different panels. Well, oh, you've got panels planned out. Look at you. Oh, okay. All right, I see you, Ryan.
Say that I tried to come in and say I don't want any fucking animosity, like let bygones be bygones, but that was not accepted. So yeah, now we're here.
Now we're here. You know what? I want to kind of go back to the whole temper thing, Ryan. I I'm curious. What happened? I don't know. Like again, like I said, I don't really know much about things that happen on the Shannon and Rev side. But you were kind of doing your own thing, and if last I heard or understood, you were doing Shannon and Rev reactions, and you were cool with Ella, and I know you were on panels with Ella before. Why are you switching your content? I'm curious. I feel like something happened, but because this seems kind of sudden, or are you adding to your content, or what's happening here? I can't. Please forgive me because I can't say that I've watched your channel. Are you going to panel with Gigi and Carrie? Please do it. Hussey will flip his greasy cat pee wig. Ryan says, unless Hussey wants to apologize to me on his channel and never throw dirt on my name again. But we know that won't happen. Ryan, yes, this is true. He can't give apologies. If you've ever seen Hussey give an apology, never, not once in the history of ever has Hussey given a thoughtful, meaningful apology. They're always very half-assed. very, very half-assed, very, not from the heart. Just this is what I need to say in order to get what I want. If he doesn't feel like it's it's going to affect him in any way, then he doesn't have any problem giving some half-assed apology. But um, Ryan says, I wouldn't necessarily say I'm switching content. My content is dead, Shani. My content is dead. Shani and Rev are absolutely boring as fuck. And I was sick of covering them because it was boring. I stepped away from my channel, as I have many times over the last 5 years. But you're coming back to fight with Husky? I'm curious. Like I said, I haven't watched your channel. I may have to actually go to your channel and go look at that. But I'm curious what happened, because you did mention you have a temper. I don't know if that's affected you in the community before. Or Ryan says, I've been busy as fuck, and he has pissed me off the last 2 days. So I'll be doing this. Once I complete what I said above, I'll be done with it. Just present my side, state facts, and then I'll be done. It'll be done for me. Okay, all right, fair enough. And you just felt the time came. The time came, and Ryan decided enough is enough. Okay, I'll go with that.
So the only way that I am going to just be like, all right, bygones can be bygones, is if you just apologize and stop fucking throwing dirt on my name. It's as simple as fucking that. I tried to allow that to happen, and it seemed like it was going to happen, but then, whatever went down afterwards. So, yeah, that's where we're at. That's all I wanted to say. And that's that. If I get an apology and my name doesn't have dirt thrown on it anymore, I can move the fuck on. No problem at all. Simple as that. I would prefer to go that route, but it's obviously not going that route. So, everyone, I hope you guys have a good 4th of July. You will be seeing a little bit more of me on here to address some shit. And yeah.
Like I said, I'm here for it.
Give me, about a week or so, and we'll go from there.
All right. Okay. That is the oh, hold on. Where am I at? Here we are. That's what I wanted to cover. You know what? Actually, what I do want to do, because like I said, I haven't done this, is I want to see Rebuildable Ryan. What you out here rebuilding? Okay, yeah. At least your last live that you still have up was 2 months ago here. Probably should share this so you guys can see. So yeah, your last live was 2 months ago. Okay, you don't stream that often. And yeah, it's been pretty much Shani and Rev content, which I can understand is very boring. At least so I've heard. Locales tend to go in spurts. They have their lulls where they're very boring and very dull. Okay. Well, Mr. Ryan, I'm here to see you bring smoke, because I can't wait to hear Hussy Ree, excuse me. Ryan says, then I'll probably abandon the channel for 6 months again. I work 70 hours a week, so that's my content change. Over the winter, I don't work nearly as much, and that's why I was doing a bunch of Shani content for a bit. Okay. I get that. I get the long working hours. I know the feeling. Well, I think that was all. That was all for me. I just wanted to look at what Ryan had to say. Sorry, you know what? I forgot that when you tag, like it actually goes to it actually tags the person. I was just tagging it so people knew that I was using your content. If you want to see Ryan's original stream, I have it linked in the description. I have his channel and the original stream linked in the description. I should probably put it here in the chat so you guys can you can go sub to Ryan. give him a view. There you go. Put it in the chat. All right, my friends, that's it for me. Ryan, thanks for coming by. I appreciate the clarification. I wish I could just drive a bed around the interstate all day. Shush, shh, stop. Stop telling people my secrets, okay? You leave those on Yato's channel, okay? Don't tell other people, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good one and happy 4th. Happy 250th of our great nation, America. Good night.